Hey ladies, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Janaya Danielle. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic and today's video. What I'm going to be talking about today is how to get through a heartbreak. This is just something that, I've gone through and dealing with heartbreak, and even sometimes it can be something that I'm dealing with right now, and just having to remind myself and repeat these things to make sure that, I'm keeping in touch with myself and I'm not staying stuck on past situations. But yeah, guys, so today we're just basically going to be talking about how to get over a heartbreak, how to get through it, how to heal. Okay guys, so the first topic that I want to touch on is your relationship with God. Personally, if you watch my channel, you should know that I do believe in God and I am a Christian. So that is the first topic and the first thing that I want to talk about, because to me it's the most important to help you get over a heartbreak or get over any just anything in your life that feels extremely hard for you to get over and you're just really sad or down and depressed about it. God is really important. One thing that I do, or that I'm trying to do now, when I'm feeling down and I'm feeling sad, is pray. I don't always like praying about certain things out loud, so sometimes I might just write it down and then I might pray it out loud. But I feel just making sure that you're praying, because when you're going through a heartbreak, a lot of times you can feel like nobody understands you, nobody's here for you, nobody cares about what you're going through, because sometimes when you talk to other people, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear about a heartbreak. They don't want to hear about sadness. They want to hear about good things. And so you need to have an outlet and something that you can pour your heart out to and really just express your emotions freely, and not have to worry about being judged, not have to worry about not feeling that love, because the Lord loves you and he doesn't want you to be sad. He doesn't want you to be depressed. He doesn't want you to be stressed. He wants good things for you. He wants joy for you. And so coming to him and telling him about the things that you're going through, he wants to help you and he has no problem helping you. And of course, he has the ability to help you. So that's making sure you're praying. Another thing when it comes to your relationship with God, when you're trying to get over a heartbreak, is fasting. I feel I recently just tried my first fast. Did I do the best at it? No. I feel I could have done more studying of my Bible while I was fasting, but I do feel fasting taught me how to be more disciplined. And a lot of times, if you think about it, when you're just getting out of a heartbreak, what do you want to do? You want to check their page all the time. You want to check their likes. You want to text them. You want to be all in everything that's going on with them. You want to be around them. You want to talk to them. You are thinking about them. But fasting, not only will it help you get closer to the Lord and help you feel that comfort from the Lord, but it will also help you with being more disciplined. It will help you to be okay, no, I said I wasn't going to do this, so I'm not going to do this. That's one thing that I feel is a huge benefit of fasting, is your discipline. I feel if you fast often, maybe twice a month or something, I feel that can really help you become a more disciplined person. When I first did my first fast, I didn't do very much Bible study. So I feel that's another big important part, is you want to make sure you're studying your Bible. It is going to be hard when you're going through a heartbreak and you need those words of encouragement. You need to feel the Lord is speaking to you, because a lot of times it can feel oh, I'm just the only one speaking to the Lord. I'm just the only one talking and pouring in and saying things. But no, he's listening to you and he has things to say to you back. So you need to open up your Bible, read that Bible, study that Bible, hear different things. Maybe if you want to search up Bible verses or Bible stories or chapters for whatever you're specifically going through, that could be very helpful. Or even the app Haven, I've used that a few different times, not very much, but I've used that a few different times and it can be really helpful. But I just definitely feel Bible study is very important for you to get over a heartbreak, because you need those encouraging words. You need that comfort. You need you need that from the Lord. But also, the last thing I'm gonna touch on when it comes to your relationship with God to get through a heartbreak is community. You want to make sure that you're finding people that are also in connection with the Lord and that are also have the same beliefs that you have and that are trying to walk down the same path that you're walking down. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody is really following the Lord and they really are trying to devote their lives to the Lord, they're going to want to support you through this heartbreak. Even if they've never been through a heartbreak, they're going to want to support you and just pray over you and pour love into you. And I feel like having those friends and those people that not only understand you or not only care about you, but also, you know, are following the Lord can be a very helpful thing to you to get over this heartbreak, because you're not going to be able to do it by yourself. Like, it's going to be hard. You're going to want to cry. You're going to want to talk to people about it. You're going to want to, you know, these are things that you're going to want to do. And community will also help make sure, like, okay, girl, you're not about to keep checking his page. You're not about to keep trying to text him. Like, no, we're going to leave that alone and we're going to move past that. We're not going to worry about that anymore. So, you know, but that brings me to my next point that I want to talk about in this video, which is keeping that person or that thing or whatever it is out of your sight. Okay, a lot of times when you first break up with somebody, you got pictures, you got videos, you might see them all the time. You probably have all these memories that you're thinking about. You have all these thoughts going through your head. And what we want to make sure is we want to make sure that we're getting rid of that, okay? Because you cannot keep looking back at the past and keep your eyes focused on what already happened and what, you know, like, I feel like that is one thing that is very hard for me. Like, when it comes to going through a heartbreak, all I want to do is reminisce and think about like all the things that happened and how great it was and how amazing and how sad I am that it's over. But it's like, guys, we have to move on. We have to get over it, because at the end of the day, you can't go back and change the past. It already happened. It's gone. Like, there's nothing we can do. So don't just sit there thinking about how everything was. Like, you have to move on. You have to think about other things. Get rid of old messages. Delete the messages. Get rid of them, because you do not need to be sitting there thinking about those messages, looking back on those messages and reminiscing. Like, no. As someone who's gone through a heartbreak myself and who, you know, might be going through one now, you know, it can be very hard to stop thinking about it and to stop memorizing and to stop going back and thinking about everything that happened and what could happen, or, oh, maybe we can work things out. And things can always change, you know, you never know what could happen, but we need to stay focused on the present, and we need to stay focused on what is happening right now, because at the end of the day, we can't change what has already happened and we can't predict what's going to happen. So we can't spend our time thinking about, oh, what is going to happen, or this is going to happen, or we're going to get back together and all of this stuff. And, oh, or, you know, we have to move past those things. We have to focus on the present, focus on the good things that you have right now, because you do not want to mess up your mental health. You want to be happy. You want to be strong. You want to be flourishing. You want life to be going your way. And sitting up thinking about them and thinking about the situation and thinking about it, it's not going to do us any good. And so moving on to the next topic is self-care. We need to do things that are going to do us good. Okay, sitting up and thinking about it, that's not going to do us good. But what is going to do us good? What is going to make us feel better? Things that will make us feel better is working out. I know, you know, when you just go through a breakup, you don't want to work out. You don't want to do anything. You just want to sit there. You want to be sad. You want to cry. And yes, do your crying, of course. Like, I was just talking to my sister the other day. She was like, girl, look, I know people say give yourself 3 days to cry, but don't give yourself 3 days. Give yourself 2 days, because once you hit that 3rd day, you're going to get comfortable crying. You can be like, you know, it's okay if I hit a 4th day. It's okay if I cry some more. No. You're going to cry for them 2 days and you're going to get back up. We're going to be working out. We're going to be drinking water. We're going to be eating healthy. And also, you know, a lot of people might not see this as important when you just get out of a breakup, but you need to make sure you look good. If you need to put on a little bit of makeup, if you need to start doing your skincare and getting back into like the things, your normal routine that you do, like, or even if that's not your normal routine and you don't have a routine, create a routine, create a skincare routine, create a body care routine, do exfoliating your skin. Make sure you take time and put lotion on your body after you get on the shower. Find you some nice smelling soaps and stuff that you can use in the shower. Find you some nice perfumes, like just things that you like that will help you feel confident in yourself and help you feel like, I'm still beautiful, I'm still everything that I am. Because I know a lot of times when you get out of a heartbreak, or you get fresh out of a relationship, or you're just heartbroken, it can feel like you're not the same person. It can feel like you're not who you are, or you might have lost yourself, or you might have started to let go of yourself. But you need to pick yourself back up, and you need to get in the gym, start working out, so we can have that, you know, that not only that physical health, that outside look, that nice look from the outside, but also that nice look on the inside, or that nice feel on the inside, you know. That's also why I'm saying drink your water and eat healthy. It can be really hard when you're just going through a breakup and you're like, I'm sad, I don't want to eat anything, I don't want to drink anything, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to talk to anyone, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to get up and work out. But you have to make sure you're doing that, because at the end of the day, if you sit in the bed and you don't want to do anything, and you don't want to talk to anyone, and you don't want to eat anything, you don't want to drink anything, that's going to become a habit, okay? Like, if you guys did not know, it only takes 30 days for something to become a habit. And we all know how easy it is to be like, I'm gonna start getting up tomorrow. I'll clean my room tomorrow. I'll do my hair tomorrow. I'll take care of my skin tomorrow. I'll do this tomorrow. I'll make sure I'll get cute tomorrow. That 30 days gonna come by real quick, and you're gonna create this habit of not taking care of yourself, not eating healthy, not drinking healthy, not working out, not pouring into yourself. Like, not only do you need to pour into yourself for your, you know, physical health, you know, for your mental health, find some hobbies, find some new interests that you like to do. Like, rediscover yourself. Like, what are things that I like to do? What are something that I like? What are, you know, what do I like? Rediscovering yourself. What do you like? Find new things to do, find new interests. You know, even if you don't find anything that you like that's new, like, try something new, try something that you haven't tried before. Go on solo dates, take yourself on solo dates, try to read some books. Like, you know, when you first get out of a relationship, or first get out of a heartbreak, or you're dealing with a heartbreak, we don't need to be on our phone so much. It can be very easy to be like, look, I'm sad, I'm hurt, I just want to get on my phone, I just want to be on TikTok, I just want to be on Instagram. But no, don't just sit on TikTok, don't just sit on Instagram. Get up, get active, do something that's productive. Find you a book to read. Like, find you something you can do. Like, I know you have dreams, I know you have things you want to accomplish. Take steps to accomplishing those things, okay? Because at the end of the day, us sitting in bed and bed rotting and staying on TikTok all day and being on Instagram all day, that's not making us no better. And, you know, not that I'm telling y'all to be like that and be like, oh, I'm gonna stun on my ex, I'm gonna stun on this person, you know. Not that I'm telling y'all to be like that, but at the same time, would you want to be the one that's down and sad and depressed and in the bed and just on the phone and not doing anything, and they're out living their best life, happy, looking better, smelling good, getting all the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be the one that, you know, in your own version of that, of course, but like, you want to be the one that's looking good, that's feeling better, that's doing things, that's being productive, that's bettering their life. Like, you want to be that. So find you some new hobbies, find you some new interests, go on some solo dates, read some self-help books, do something that's not just sitting on your phone. Like, take some steps to accomplishing your dreams. Like, do some things that will help you become the version of yourself that you want to be. To wrap up the self-care, just doing things to show yourself love, to show yourself that you care about yourself. Like, that also brings me to my next point, is time and dating. Like, give yourself time. Like I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of people will get out of a relationship, a real relationship that they really were deep into or they really cared about, and as soon as they get out that relationship, they looking to get in a new one. No, give yourself time. Give yourself time to be by yourself. Like, honestly, I would say give yourself at least 40 days. And the reason I say that is because, like I said, y'all, it takes 30 days to create a habit. 30 days. Now, let's be honest. You're not going to be that first, 10 days. You're not going to be on your stuff. But after them 10 days, you should at least be like, okay, I'm on my stuff. I'm creating my habit. Give yourself 30 days to create a habit of who you are. And also spend time evaluating your standards. Evaluating okay, what type of people do I even like? What type of people do I want to talk to? What type of people, how do I want to be treated? Evaluate, okay, what about this person that I like? What about this person that I not like? What things about this person were toxic? What things about this person were healthy? What were some good things about this person? What were some bad things about this person? And what are some standards that I can raise for myself? Do not just let anything slide. And in order for you to not let anything slide, you have to be comfortable with being by yourself. And that time that you're spending alone, that time that you're taking yourself on those solo dates, that time that you're getting to know yourself is going to help you to be like, you know what? I'm not so scared of being by myself to the point where I'm just going to deal with anything. No, do not just go rush into a relationship, okay? Don't just go rush into a relationship. Now, this might be confusing because you're like, wait, you just said don't rush into a relationship. But the last point that I'm going to touch on when it comes to getting over a heartbreak, after you did your 40 days, after you done some spending time with yourself, after you upped your standards, after you really evaluated what you like in a person, what you don't like in a person, learned from your past relationship or your past experience that you went through, what can you do better, what can you not do better. Once you did that, you did them 40 days. You cried, you prayed, you spent time by yourself, you worked out, you put them out of your sight, you put them out of your mind. After that, you did all that. Now it's time to go out. Now it's time to meet people. Now it's time to, maybe you're not, maybe you still feel like, it's been 40 days and I'm still not ready to date. Okay, you don't have to date, but go out, meet new people, have new experiences. And make sure you're having those new experiences and meeting new people that are aligning with the new standards that you created for yourself. Okay? Do not do the whole point of us making those new standards and us spending that time by ourselves is to make sure that when we do go back out and we do start talking to people again, we want to make sure that we're talking to valuable people and not just talking to people that, are not bringing anything into our lives. Okay, you have to want that love and that connection and that peace for yourself and with God more than you want it from someone else, because when it's the right person, they're not going to disturb that peace. They're not going to disturb that love. They're not going to guide you away from yourself or guide you away from the Lord. They're going to guide you closer to yourself and to the Lord, because they respect you. They care about you. They honor you. They pour into you. They, no one, I'm not saying at all anybody's going to be perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. Okay, guys. So I'm not saying to expect people to be perfect or have these crazy unrealistic standards. Okay, now should your standards might be unrealistic to other people, but be realistic. Okay, guys, don't be oh, they have to be 7 foot tall, and let's not make our standards about the physical things. Also, that's another thing. Let's not just make our standards just about the physical things. Let's also make sure it's about how is this person treating you? What are this person's values? What does this person do in their free time? What do they like to do? What is their character? Really getting to know them and really caring about the things that really matter. But yes, to end off this video, I just want to remind you guys, make sure you're spending time with the Lord. Make sure you get that person out of your sight, out of your mind, not thinking about them, not worried about them, taking care of yourself, pouring into yourself, loving yourself. Take that time for yourself, that truly deep and uncomfortable time, because it will be uncomfortable in the beginning, but take that time for yourself to not be in a relationship, not be with anyone else, not be messing with other people, strictly just learning and loving and being in a relationship with yourself, okay? Owning yourself and loving yourself. And then finally, once you do get through that, once you get through all of those things and create that habit of caring about yourself and raise those standards and get to the point where you're not going to shake those standards just because of one person that you met, or 2 people or 3 people, or however many people that you met, you're not going to shake those standards, okay? Once you get to that point, then you need to get back out there, meet new people, talk to new people, like new people, okay? But anyways, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me. Like I said, it's Janiyah Danielle, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Love you guys.
Love when I'm ripping the plastic, love when I'm popping the last.